everybody. Come on up in here, the Rebuttal Entertainment. We're gonna talk about, fight week. It's fight week. You know what I mean? It's fight week. Zepeda. Zepeda. Roach. What they gonna do? What they gonna do, y'all? What they gonna do? Who you got? Who you putting your money on? Who you putting your money on? Zepeda, Roach? Come on up in here, youtube.com/the Rebuttal Entertainment. We streaming on Kick. We doing everything, man. Tank and Court, more than the ring. Jay Jones in the building. What's up, champ? Yeah, man. The nigga cannot talk. Dub right side. Blue Hustle, man. They will all be in the building. You know how we do it on the show. Y'all come on up in here on Twitter, on Kick. Let's start showing me some love. We on Kick now. We on everything. We trying to do the daggone thing. I'm start taking this stuff serious, man. I gotta start taking it serious. They be getting on my butt. Lou, you don't take it serious. I'ma start taking it serious. But money talking, bullcrap walk. You know what I mean? Jay Jones, the Renzo in the building. And of course, when Dub come up in here, he gonna do a recap of the recap I did yesterday. He gonna want to talk about the fight. Earl Spence done. Richard Hitchens done. Yeah. All he do is yap. All they do, Richard Hitchens do is yap. So we're going to talk a little bit out here. My man Jaleel Hacker, DC or nothing, baby. That's how we do it. He did this thing, 160 pounder now, man. So shout out to Jaleel Hacker. Balanga, one of the most overhyped, overrated fighters in boxing mankind history. He got knocked down, and he got back up and knocked out, I don't know what to say about him, man. I mean, that dude there, I don't know what to say about Edgar Malanga, man. I'm telling y'all now, I do not know what to say about that dude, man. He need help. He need help because what he doing is not good enough. He chinny now. He chinny. He punch drunk. If you even touch him, he... If you even touch him, Chad, he... Yeah. So this is what we do, man. Jay Jones, they Tank and Court. What court he in? They still doing that case, man. I know Tank like, man, I'm tired of this stuff. I got to get my life together. I know he like, I have to get my life together. Because this ain't making no sense, man. This is not making no sense. But, hey, when you do things like that, that's what happens. When you do things like that, you dealing with these women and they're going to go try to get that money. Keep your hand off these women. If allegedly that's what's happening, man. Go be with a girlfriend. You're going to be with your girlfriend, your kid's mama, or find a wealthy woman, mature woman, and be with her, Javante Tank Davis. You know what I mean? But it's fight week. Who y'all got? Put it in the chat. Y'all know what we do. Put it in the chat. Do you got Zepeda? Do you got Roach? Do you got Zepeda? Or do you got Roach? So come in here and let us know, man. And it's another fight. Kaseka. I think Kaseka is on the undercard. He fighting another overhyped guy. What belt do which con got that? The WBC? I can't remember. I think he got the WBC belt, man. But this how this stuff goes, man. This how it goes. Maybe, just maybe, we have some good fights this weekend. Maybe we have some good fights this weekend. I think we will. I think we will have some good debate. I think Lamar Roach and William Zepeda is going to be a good fight. I think Lamar Roach and William Zepeda is going to be a good fight, man. Lamar Roach, he can bang a little. I don't know about this movement. He can move when he wants to, but he like banging. Well, the paid 90 punches around. He throwing 90 punches around. Can Lamar Roach handle that? I mean, he fought Pitbull, but Pitbull don't do that. Pitbull just throw power punches. He throw power punches and he cut the ring off. And he don't put the pressure on you like Zepeda gonna do. But I do think Lamar Roach can handle it. I think he can handle it, people. I think he can handle it, chat. I think Lamar Roach can handle it, man, and I think he's gonna be all right. You know, I think he's gonna be all right. Blue Hustle Man is in the building, hustling like he always doing. Just, talking bull crap on every stream in the world I hear. That my nigga Dub Right Side is in the building. This is what we do.
Can you hear
What's
me?
up? Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on?
What's good with you? Man.
It's fight week again. That's all. It's fight week. It's a pay to Roach. Kasek out and what's the other dude name? What's the dude name? What's the dude name? Murtai. Yeah, Raymond Murtai, another overhyped, overrated boxer. But we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it today, man. What's going on with you guys, man?
What's up with you, Dub? What's up with you, Lou? What's up, everybody in the chat? You know what I'm saying?
Same old, man. That's it. Same old, man. Some okay fight, but Lou is always right. I know Blue Hustle Man though thinks so, but now he see Lou is always right. I mean, what can I say? I told y'all Spence was garbage.
What you talking about, Lou?
I told you Spence was garbage. you know what I'm talking about. I told him he was garbage. And I told you on this show, and I said yesterday, like I told you on this show, if Tim Tszyu put him on the back foot, it's over. And he put him on the back foot, and it was over. You can't. Y'all see, people fail to realize. I tell these y'all newbies, I'm older than all y'all. I'll be telling y'all newbies this stuff, man. When you come off a 3-year layoff, you're not the same person you used to be. You're not. He wasn't an Earl Spencer 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And he looked like the same Earl Spence that turned Crawford. Well, hey, man, he looked like the same Earl Spence that turns Crawford wash. He looked like the same exact fighter. And I told you that was going to be his last go round. If you seen when he came in the ring, he was looking at the crowd and taking the moment. He thought he was going to get a win. But Tim Tszyu put them paws on him, and now he did the right thing and retired. Jason in the building. What's up, Jason?
Hold on. So I'm gonna say this. I think he had ring rust, which is obviously, and he had Bud PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Because once Tim Tszyu hit him, I think he started having flashbacks of Bud, and it kind of was evident to how.
So who did you get that from? Who did you get that from? I told you he might have Bud syndrome, but I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I told you it's the same thing. He had Bud syndrome. He get hit, and might got flashbacks. I said it all week, 2 weeks ago. If he get hit, but I don't think so, man. I just think he just done. He was washed, man.
Well, some people say that Tim Tszyu carried him, but I don't.
Well, hold on. I'm going to tell you why I believe that Tim Tszyu carried him. But keep going.
But so I feel like this. I feel like to a certain extent, I can see why people are saying that, but I can also see where where I'm looking at it is the man was sitting there smothering, Tim Tszyu's punches. He's leaning into it. You know what I'm saying? He was walking forward to him. He was smothering punches to where he couldn't actually, leaning his head to a certain side all the time, to where Tim Tszyu couldn't actually get off and actually get the real hit that he was looking for. And that's the reason why I say I can see why people feel like he got carried, but then I can see where, if some people were saying that no, he wasn't carried, that he was doing his thing, and this is a part of fighting when you have ring rust on you. So I can see that point too. So I'm not mad at when a person says either or. So you got it, Doug.
Well, Tim Tszyu definitely carried this man. First things first, coming into the ring or not even coming into the ring. In the first round, I don't know what happened to the man's legs, but the man didn't have no legs the entire fight. His balance was off. The way he leaned over his front foot, when he tried to throw his backhand some type of way, he always ended up some type of way pivoting around out there, spinning and I don't know. That's when he first got clipped because he done spun around looking crazy, all out of position. And when he got hit with the shot looking like a baby deer out there, stumbling around the ring in the first round. And after that, it was over. I literally watched this fight, and I was saying I was like, oh, this man finna get knocked out. After the first round, I was like, he finna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just ring rust in my opinion. I said, hey, we got to see what happened. That was one fight. Man, the man punches. They had no pop on him. You know what I'm saying? When we used to see Earl dig to the body, those type of thing, it wasn't none of that. It was, I don't even know what it was. You know what I'm saying? The man didn't have any speed in his punches. Even after the fight, talking about 12 rounds, I ain't never felt this long. Yeah, I hear you. But man, Tim Tszyu could have knocked that man out if he really would have pressed the action. I don't think that anything EJ was throwing that was hitting Tszyu was really hurting him. Even when he was landing some shots down the middle, the jab, it was consistent, but it wasn't no pop on the jab. You know what I'm saying? He had no pop in the shots, no legs. Hey, I'm glad that the man retired after that. He looked horrible, and Tim Tszyu should have knocked him out, in my personal opinion. I think Tim Tszyu, he looked trash too for not knocking him out. And if you notice, when it got to a point, anytime EJ even threw the jab, Tim Tszyu could counter right over the jab. And he stopped doing that. Tim Tszyu couldn't cut the ring off when Earl was doing whatever he was doing, trying to move around the ring. Didn't cut it off. He just followed the man around. And if he really, I thought he should have just stepped on the gas after about the 6th round. Tim Tszyu should have walked that man straight into a corner and just started bludgeoning him as much as he could. He couldn't do that. So, but at the same time, I don't think he was looking to really hurt him. I think he was just like, I'm just going to take the victory and be happy about it. Yeah, hey, EJ looked horrible. He looked absolutely pathetic.
Well, how did y'all think he was going to look? My man Jason in the building. What's up, Jason? I don't know. How do you guys, thought how this dude was going to look? I told him, but I thought he was going to be the Earl Smith Jr. that fought Sean Porter. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
I was thinking the Earl Smith that fought Ugas. I was thinking we'll at least get that version of EJ. And even that version of EJ wasn't as good as the Sean Porter version or the Danny Garcia version, but he was still somewhat sharp. You know what I'm saying? Still effective with body punches. He didn't look, man, his punches looked to have no effect on Tim Tszyu whatsoever. None.
They didn't. And the body shots he was throwing, Tim Tszyu was blocking him with his elbows.
And then when Tim Tszyu started going to the body, I ain't never seen nobody trying to get out of body punches that
exactly, man. But let me tell you something. I don't think Tim Tszyu was really trying to cut the ring off. I say Tim Tszyu was like, let me let this nigga who been out the ring for 3 years run around and do all this movement. He gonna slow down because that's his fight, to slow down. I don't think he really tried to cut it off because he knew what the outcome was going to be. You know what I mean? He knew what the outcome was going to be. And I think he was trying to knock him out. Want to know why? Because he don't like Earl Smith Jr. You know what I mean? But I think, some of them punches did. Yeah, some of the punches did put a little toll on Tim Tszyu, and he wasn't throwing as much in the later round. But he would have, if he had a chance, he would have embarrassed him. I don't think that's what he called it there.
But that's why I said that Spence was doing certain things he was doing right. Some of those punches, stepping back, moving side to side. But no matter what, he still was getting caught in between punches, and that's why I see Tim Tszyu was excelling. You see what I'm saying? Because he was catching him real clean with the hooks in between his punches. So.
The good thing early in the fight, I thought he did a good job early fighting behind his jab. But when Tim Tszyu started going to the body, and Tim Tszyu corner said something really interesting. What's the dude's name? I can't even think of his name. The famous Australian. Yeah. Jeff Fennick. He said he was like, man, this dude don't even want to be in the ring right now. And at points it looked like EJ, it was like, I didn't think he wanted to be there.
Nah, I didn't. He did, like I told y'all before, man. This was gonna be his last hurrah, man. He just thought he might can get an easy talk and go out with a victory and stuff like that. That's why he kept saying that. Y'all kept saying, "Oh no, if he win this, he gonna do." Nah, man, he wasn't gonna fight no more. He knew he was trash. He knew he was done, man. But everybody, they're gonna prepare for their favorite fighters. Now they crying the blues. Oh, he should have. Nah, nigga, should have said like I said. I ain't even want to see him. He should have stayed retired. Let that man beat him like that. It made no sense, man. You get embarrassed. But he tried. And he did what a lot of other people like Keith Thurman and the rest of them should do. And mostly all these heavyweights over the UK. Retire.
Hey, when you 36, 30, about to be 37, you can't be doing what you were doing earlier in your career. And clearly, EJ, he didn't look nearly like the EJ at all. I'm glad he said he letting it go. We'll never see that man in the boxing ring again. I think he deserved it. Lou, he had me dying. I was thinking about you when he said, well, I still got all my faculties. I said, Lou gonna be dying laughing when he
Yeah, right.
If you want me to be honest, man, at first when I heard, okay, so y'all remember when Spence came out and he was saying, oh, I wasn't sparring, and he made a whole bunch of excuses, right? And remember how Derek, and I was like, dang, that's cold blooded, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's what's going on. But then I'm like, okay, well, I don't kind of like why he's coming out, making excuses. Because he said he don't make excuses. But now this man making over 3 years later, making some excuses. But then Derek James comes out and actually puts a stamp on it and says, nah, man, this man, he couldn't spar because he had a rib injury. That's why he had to take the cortisone shot. You know what I mean? Which we all know. But at the same token, he gave the context to be able to let us know what it really was all about. Like when he said, I told him, yeah, shoot, he can push the fight back for 3 months at least. But he said what he said. He said, nah, he's standing in front of me. I still can hit him. So he had the opportunity to do certain things, So that's why at first, the more I'm leaning to this is, when I first heard Derek James say what he say, I was like, man, I hope this man Tim will go in there and knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets to what he was saying. But then I was like, you know what? I put my pride aside. I said, you know what? I'm still going to rock with Spence on this fight. I wish him well, and I want to see him do. And then he came out. So it's like, kind of like, in my opinion, that's what you gotta get. You know what I'm saying? Because you over there making excuses instead of just making the fight happen. Now he should have said that after the Tim Zoo fight. I feel like, but it is what it is.
Hey, so now I gotta ask, and y'all know the question: does this put a blemish, or does this put an asterisk?
Yeah.
By Bud's victory?
You gotta ask.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
In my opinion, no. And Lou's opinion.
Well, my opinion, yes.
So hold on. I want to hear the reasoning from both. Now I want to hear Lou. Go ahead. You said yes first, then Blue. Let me hear.
He was washed. He was washed. He was washed before. He was washed coming into the fight. You've seen all the problems he had, and he looked like the same dude that Crawford fought when he fought Tim Zoo. The same balance, the same dryness of his skin, big ass teeth. When you hit him, he falling back off balance. Something been wrong with that dude, man. Something been wrong with him. Even who was his last fight when he fought before he fought Bud? Was it Ugas? Ugas putting the paws on him. So stop it.
Well, Ugas,
it's my opinion. He put a damper on Bud's resume. Bud's resume, well, you know how I feel about his resume anyway. It's trash. So I don't even care about what people say. I just tell the truth on here. You know what I mean? I don't care about the 50,000 undisputed and all that crap. That nigga, resume is key to greatness. Not belts, not all that bullshit. When you fight great or good fighters, people respect you. People respect you. You know what I mean? But y'all give these niggas a pass because they 3 times, lineal 5 time, undisputed. You know what I mean? They, even though they fought Lurley, Curly, Mo, the Uber driver, the cab driver, the Lyft driver, the trash can driver, because they got accolades, they the best in the world. Nigga, you can go out here and get an accolade right now. You can go outside to get an accolade. But your resume is key to everything. Your resume. Just like some of y'all favorite fighter Floyd Mayweather said so eloquently in his Hall of Fame speech. It's your resume should put you in the Hall of Fame, not your accolades. And Terrence Crawford, just to me, my opinion, no hate, his resume just not that good. He got the accolades, but his resume, to me, is not that good.
All right, Lou. Damn. All right, check this out.
Tell me why not.
This is the reason why I feel like no matter what, that it doesn't matter. You know, it's Spence' fault. He had the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to push the fight back. Not just that, a lot of fighters go in there injured when they're fighting. You see what I'm saying? Spence ain't the first one. Bud did that when he fought Canelo. He went in there with shoulder injury. When he fought Spence, he had the same shoulder injury. You know, he didn't get it done until after he retired. So he was fighting no matter what with an injury too. But people don't care about that. They sweep that under the rug. So what I'm saying is this: he knew what he was doing. He's a fighter at the end of the day. He chose to go for the bag. So I'm not making no excuses for him. It is what it is. Because I can sit there and look at Spence's resume and say he really didn't fight nobody. You see what I'm saying? But that's not about the resume. Doesn't matter right now. We talking about if he's washed up. You see what I'm saying? Or if he gets credit for that fight. And I'm telling you right now, Bud still gets credit for that fight because the simple fact is that man stepped in the ring with him. And you know, if you're injured, you're injured. If you're not, I mean, if you want to, you're injured, then you take the fight off. You know, you put the fight. But it ain't about.
But it ain't about the injury. That ain't the point of contention as far as Bud goes. The point of contention is because of the way EJ looked in this fight, right? Was Bud fighting? It has nothing. Because I agree with you as far as the injury goes. I agree with that piece of it, but that has nothing to do on the bearing of what we're speaking on. What we're talking about: does Bud get the same amount of credit? Or does this devalue the credit that Bud gets because of who EJ is and how he looked in this fight? Not necessarily the injury, but the way he looked in this fight.
No, he still does because he took 3 years off. He didn't have to do that. He could have went and fought a rematch. I'm not gonna sit there making no excuses for that man. He grown and he's a professional fighter. He chose to take time off. He chose to do the things he do. Don't nobody hold no gun to that man's head. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he wanted to do. So yes, Bud still gets credit for that fight because it is what it is. Now, if EJ would have won that fight, nobody would be saying anything. EJ would have won the fight against Bud, nobody would be saying anything.
If it was the fifth, we all be drunk.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
It ain't happened, so you can't bring it up. It ain't happened.
No,
we don't live. We don't live in ifs. We don't live in past tense. We don't live in past tense, man. You know, I mean, that's why you are what you are, man. We don't live in past tense. If that means if Shakur would have fought Tank, he'd have been like this. If Devin would have fought Tank, we'd have been like this. If Bud would have fought Dave Benavidez, we'd have been like this. If Canelo would have fought Dave Benavidez, if no, we don't do no if. It happened. It is what it is.
That's not my point. My point.
What you think about it, Doug?
He was in control of his destiny, and he chose to do what he wanted to do. That's on him.
And we go by what happened in the ring. That's it. We go by what happened in the ring.
That man chose to go out to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Switch trainers at the last minute. He switched trainers. He could have went back to Derrick James and hashed that up. You know, he could have did these. There are things he could have did, but he chose.
What that got to do with what we're talking about, though? The trainers and all that stuff. What that got to do with?
I don't. And the thing is,
I'm answering your question. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all.
Hold on. It does have something to do with it. The man went and switched his trainer. You've been training with somebody for I don't know
No,
how
I'm
long.
asking you what that got to do with what Dub asked
I'm
us.
telling, I'm telling you right now. I'm breaking it down to you.
Oh,
The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because the simple effect that does. That effect, in my personal opinion, that could have a possibility of affecting his performance in the ring. That's why I'm
he
saying
was
it.
washed. He was done.
Oh my gosh, that's
He
just
was
your
done.
opinion. You keeping it
He
on
was
one
done.
situation, and I'm keeping it on multiple.
He was
I agree
done,
with
man.
you. You can
Go
say he
ahead,
was
Dub.
washed.
So
Yeah,
I
Doug,
first
what's your
thing,
opinion? We waiting on your opinion now.
well, I'm trying to give it. So first thing is I disagree with what you said as far as trainers. I don't think the trainer had anything to do with this. I don't think what it really boils down to. Now I can see where you're coming from as far as the 3 year layoff. I can see that piece of it.
You got a
The
new
thing
trainer teaching
is
you
if
new
EJ
tricks
would
now.
have
That's
hold
all I'm
on,
saying.
man, I ain't cut you off. I didn't cut
He
you off.
didn't
You ain't got to cut
interrupt
me.
you, champ. Let him talk.
So the thing is I can see if EJ if he would have looked worse, and I think he looked bad in the fight anyways. But I think he looked pretty damn near the same same way he looked against Bud in the fight against Bud when his punches had no pop on them. It almost looked like he was pushing punches. He fought well behind the jab early in the fight. Once Bud took it away, he struggled. Once when Zeus started countering over his jab, he struggled. He stopped using the jab in this fight. Uh, the balance looked horrible in both fights, and I even say in the Ugas fight, the balance looked horrible. Overall, I give Bud credit for the win, but I do think that, I'm not even putting an asterisk by it, but I also take a look at how EJ looked in this fight, and I would say, EJ, hey, regardless of what we think, that fight, and I think that this is the biggest part that I would say, that fight should have happened 5 years before it happened. And that would have been the best opportunity for us to really gauge both fighters and say who was really the best in their prime. And so at the end of the day, hey, I'm gonna give Bud credit for the win, for undisputed division. At the same time, I will say that it's hard to give him nearly as much credit as he could have got if he would have fought if that fight would have been made years earlier than when it was made, and EJ wouldn't be looking lethargic in the ring. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I called everything. I knew what was going to happen. You know, a 3 year, like I said, long time. 3 years is a long time to lay off. Then you ain't getting hit. You're getting hit with 16-ounce glove with headgear. You know what I mean? And you think you're gonna get in there? These Spence fans think he gonna get in there and be the same Spence that he was 6 years ago. It wasn't gonna happen. You know, it wasn't gonna happen. If he ain't come back earlier, his heart wasn't in it no more. He did the last hoorah. That's why, you know, if you see in slow motion, they got a real PBC put a real tribute out to him when he was looking in the crowd, like taking his last little. He knew what was gonna go on. No, this was his last fight, win or lose, man. Win or lose, this was his last fight. He would have been better off fighting Keith Thurman. He might have had a better chance. You know what I mean? And I told you, whatever fighter put the other fighter on the back foot, and I say most likely it's going to be Tim Tszyu putting him on the back foot because Tim Tszyu don't throw that jab that much, even though he would do it. Tim Tszyu is a come forward pressure fighter. That's it. So that's it. He going to keep coming forward because that's the only way he know how to fight. Earl can do a little thing. He could try to bop and, you know, move around the ring and stuff like that, man. But eventually he's going to stop and start throwing to the body. You know, he stopped throwing the jab because every time he threw it, like Dub said, Tim Tszyu threw that overhand right, boom. Every time he threw it, boom, it was like slow motion. Then he caught him with a good body shot. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah, he's done. He's
Like I
done.
said, I thought he was gonna get. I thought he was gonna get knocked out. Like after the first round, I was like, he finna get knocked out in this fight, bro. I was just happy he made it through. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was like, well, at least you ain't go out on the damn on your back. But I thought he was gonna get knocked out. I swear I thought he was gonna get knocked out from the first round.
There's something that even Ali was different after 3 years. Give him the helmet. Jason's stupid, man. But nigga cannot talk, man. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna do a lot of talking, but this is the first fight we're gonna talk about, Spence. It is what it is. I gave him his round of applause, Dub, man. He gave us some good fights. He did what he had to do. And now he can go, Blue, he can go rest in the sunset.
Hey, well, at least, everybody know what he got now, and at least he ain't got to hear nobody else being like, well, he still might have something left in the tank. Nope, it ain't nothing left in the tank. The tank is empty. So, hey, go do your thing. Congratulations, great career. Ain't no shame in 2 losses on your record. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think the biggest thing I take from EJ's career, and no disrespect to him, activity means a lot in the sport of boxing. And you have to make sure you stay active. All them times where you took them 18-month layoffs, you know what I'm saying, in between fights. Every time he got into a big fight, what was the thing? Well, EJ don't take no tune-ups. Well, it wasn't no time for him to take no. He should have been taking tune-ups in between.
Yeah,
he should have been staying active, continuously fighting. And sometimes when you start getting them big paychecks, it ain't good for you to sit there and rest on your laurels and wait and do all. Stay active, fighters. Continue to stay active, and I think that's the biggest thing that I garner from his career. He didn't stay active enough, and when he did start making those top dollars, he only had a handful of fights to make that type of money because of the lack of activity. And who knows what it would have looked like if he would have stayed active. And once again, what you do outside the ring matters. It truly matters. Don't get out there getting drunk all the damn time and crashing in the damn whatever flipping cars and shit. So, hey man, but shout out to EJ for a hell of a career, man. Shout out to him.
Look, I got a question real quick. How much did they get? How much did they get a piece for this fight?
I don't know. I think Earl got $6 million.
Think so?
Something like that. Legacy in the bill. What's up, Legacy? They put everybody purses up. I read most of them. Earl got like 6 million. Tim Zoo got 4.
Okay.
Something like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But now you guys see when he stepped in the ring, all that shit was for show. When he stepped in the ring, Tomo, he went. Who did Fedor beat the shit out of, and Earl stepped in the ring that he got next. You know what I mean? I wish he did have next.
Nah,
but then you would have. You really. He don't take tune-ups. I wanted him to go fight Fedor. That is me. That's just me. You know, that just shows you.
Did you see what Fedor did to Lubin face?
Yes.
And that man would have been lumped up worse than Lubin.
Exactly. You know, these dudes, they got that ego, that pride and stuff like that. So y'all can say what y'all want. It's reasons, and I keep telling y'all, it's reason Bud Crawford jumped and fought Canelo. I told Canelo was old and wise. He do not want to take the chance of fighting them young, hungry lions. If the reason Earl Spence told, what he call Boots Ennis? When Boots was trying to, you still a pup, man. You still a pup. No, you didn't want that smoke from that pup. You know, they do all that talking. They know. Their trainers know.
But they're different eras, though.
When you get up there in age, man, and you fight only one way, it's different, man. But no, I ain't blaming. You know me, Dub. I'm like, go get the money. I'm the main one on this channel. Say fuck the belts. I never cared for them. Go get the money. You know what I mean? He old, but he did good. He had a good career. You know what I mean? So hey, what is it? Let me put my thing out to him. Shout out to him. What is that? I mean, maybe next time. Shout out.
It won't be no next time.
You know? Now, I don't really want to do this, but we're going to do it. We ain't going to be too long on it. Fury, Joshua, this is my opinion. Both need to retire. We don't want to see it. Both of y'all freaking stink. You know what I mean? Fury, you look like a big blubber, jabbing, moving around the ring, getting clocked. Joshua, I understand. You came back too early, and we know you, Kenny. You know, you done. You know, you just lost two of your best friends. You know what I mean? And we know boxing is like an outlet and stuff like that, man. But you can't fight no more, champ. You need to let it go. You need to let it go,
Hey,
man.
Lou,
You
some
know,
people
but
are trying to say that fight
I
was
give
fixed, man.
Joshua credit. He always get up, man, and try to fight again. I give him that credit.
Lou, some people trying to
Huh?
say that that fight was fixed.
I mean, I don't listen to that stuff, man. I don't listen to no fixed fights, and if people listen to it, they idiots.
They said that man when he went down, he looked over the corner, and his corner gave him a nod.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's that. He say, she say. I'm not nodding to a nigga to knock me out cold like that. So see, that's the stupidity these niggas be saying. Oh, okay, I'm a nod. Okay, Anthony, don't hit me that hard. Don't hit me that hard. I'm gonna put that nigga in a coma. But it's fixed. They just listen to the stupid shit, dog. I'm just serious. Weirdo ass niggas be saying that shit, man. That's why I don't go on nobody's show.
I'm
I don't
gonna
go on
say,
none of these niggas' shows.
out of all the fights to fix, that's the fight they gonna fix.
Yeah,
They tried to say
exactly.
that fight
That
was
one.
fixed.
Yeah. Okay. But
That's
y'all can go ahead and talk about Fury and Joshua if y'all seen it, man.
I
I
saw
only seen
Joshua.
the
I didn't see the
highlights of
Fury.
Fury. I watched the Joshua joint.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see the Fury fight. I really only
Mhm.
watched the Joshua fight, Anthony Joshua. 'Cause I wanted to see what Josh Kelly was gonna do, and so
Mhm.
he ended up winning, got split. But
Yeah, he got
man,
his
I
face
didn't
was
I didn't
horrible.
see Fury fight. I didn't even see the highlights of it. Who was I didn't even know who the dude, I didn't know neither one of the dudes they was fighting.
Mhm. You
Who
know,
picked
so
these dudes
the
to fight?
heavyweight division is trash, man. Them
It's
dudes
horrible.
need to go with Earl. They need to go with Earl. They need to take Wilder with them. They need to take a lot of them that was with them, man. Go over time. JoJo did take him with them. You know, all they do need to go over time. Let these young guns take Keith Thurman. Take all them dudes with y'all, man. Get out of boxing. We done with y'all, man. We done with y'all. And well, since you brought it up, even though I didn't see the fight, Doug, they doing negotiations now for him and Boots,
Yeah.
and you know what's going to happen.
Oh, Boots gonna stop him. After
Yeah, of course.
he gonna stop that man. I mean, he might stop that man
Mm-hmm.
he might stop him about the fourth round. The one thing I give
Mm-hmm.
Josh Kelly, he can move. You know what I'm saying? He got good movement.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
he'll pull a Karen on him
He'll do it like a
and try
Dave
to put
Bachman, run all day long, trying to get a
exactly
lucky punch.
exactly. Maybe that's his only. Hey, maybe he can slip something in there. But yeah,
Y'all can
just
laugh all y'all want to, but that's his cheat code.
that ain't no cheat code, man.
That's his. Listen, that's his cheat code. Man. He beat Bachman, all right?
Man, he beat Bachram because of a lucky punch that he accidentally knocked the man down. And
Oh
I
my God.
still could have scored that fight for Bachram, in my personal opinion.
Because Bachman got him and knocked him down.
Yeah.
I thought
You know?
I thought Kelly got a gift decision in that situation. I really thought there should have been an automatic rematch clause in there. I don't understand why it wasn't, but you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I thought a rematch should have been mandated right then.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, man,
Well,
I thought they
last thing
got
I
over
gotta
on
say,
those scorecards.
speaking of rematches, Woodscom days are they over now. He wasn't gonna do the rematch anyway. The one Booth just beat Xander Zayas. So that is dead and gone, man. So, you know, now we gotta move on to the Sunday fights. Did y'all watch all the Sunday fights? Because I watched most of them. I watched all of them.
When you
All
say
three of them.
the Zuffa card?
Zuffa card.
Yeah. I watched the Zuffa.
Okay, well, let's
I watched
start with my
the
guy.
main three. The main three.
Let's start with my guy, from DC, Jaleel Major. Wait a minute, Jaleel Mexican Hatchet.
El
Mexican.
Negro Mexicano, man.
Exactly. You know, I'm proud of him because I didn't. So I like Sergey Devonchenko, but he looked 40. But Jaleel, young, 21, 22, did what he had to do, bang him, putting that jab in him. But I keep telling you this guy, man, telling y'all, he get hit with the overhand rights too much. He got to do something. If his father got to bring somebody in defensively, Legacy and Jason, his last 3 fights, they coming right over that jab. Any move to his left. He got to start moving to his right. I'd rather for him to get jabbed to death than overhand right to death. Because these niggas ain't got Jamal Charlo jab. They ain't knocking nobody out with no jab. But other than that, man, he was using the jab. He was banging in and out. He hurt Devonchenko a lot. Man, the kid can take a punch, though. I give him that. But he got to get in a little bit better shape, man. 160. I don't know how he going to do it because there's some punches up there. You know what I mean? But he just got to work on his defense, like all of them said. All of them said that in Paulie and them. He got to work on his defense. He got to work on his defense, man. And once he get that, Jaleel gonna be okay, man. He gonna be okay.
The interesting thing, I think he weighed in at like 156 or something.
157. Yep.
Yeah, so he still got a little. He could put on a little more weight. I was really proud of him because even though I agree with you, the whole that overhand right in the first 4 or 5 rounds was Devonchenko couldn't miss with it, but he did make the adjustment and he started rolling that shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And when he would roll with that right, with that overhand right, then he started looking to counter off of it. You know what I'm saying? Going to the body and trying to go upstairs with an uppercut as well. But man, my thing is he always get in there. In previous fights, he want to get in there and dog you out. And in a fight like this, you don't go in and dog no veteran like Devonchenko. That ain't really how you do it. The way he did it, being smart, boxing, picking his spots to fight at times when Devonchenko kind of forced him into a fight. He accepted it then, but he boxed much better throughout that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He pissed me off a few times when the man was jabbing that air. I was like, come on, man, find your damn range, man. You shoot. You ain't even close with the damn jab right now.
I hate when people waste punches.
I can't stand it, Lou. But then he started doubling, tripling it up. And when he started doubling and tripling that jab up, it was snappy, it was sharp. You know what I'm saying? It was throwing Devonchenko, it was throwing his rhythm off to some degree. And then when it was time to fight, he'll sit down there and fight with him. I thought that was a great performance from him. Still, like you said, some things to work on. But I think, man, just the way that he did it overall, and the way he looked against a veteran like Sergey Devonchenko, I think, man, I give him credit. And I think it's something that he could really grow off of. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, nothing but shouts out to Jaleel, man. I loved it.
Yeah, 1,000%. Blue, you ain't see the fight. But the kid had guts, man. He doing this thing. He just got some things to work on.
Did you see the fight, Blue?
No, I missed that one.
Did you see any of the? Did you see any of the Zuffa card?
Yeah, I seen the last fight and then one fight before.
Okay. So you saw that,
but I'm gonna rewatch it anyways. I was meaning to watch it last night, but
it's true that he could have made some adjustment, but that good experience for young boy. Yeah, 1,000% good experience for him. But Sergey, I like Sergey Devonchenko. He did good, man. I was impressed with Jaleel, man.
But I thought he made some in-fight adjustments. I thought he did.
Yeah.
When he really the big one when he started rolling, catching that overhand on the shoulder more than on the damn forehead.
Yeah.
And it was funny after the fight. They were like, what was being said in the corner, this and that, or you got hit with a right hand, and he was like, well, I think it was Coach Kenny. He was like, well, he said, keep your damn hands. That's it. I was like, put your damn hands up, man. So, but overall, man, I gave him a solid B performance. I thought that was a solid B.
You know, it was a jab. When he throw the jab, he bring it back too slow, man. And that overhand right was coming. He laid on Sergey, laid on that though, man. Can you imagine getting hit by a power puncher like Carlos Adonis or something like that? You know, you can't take them punches, man.
Equilibrium gonna be off.
Exactly. You got to do better. Move to your right, champ. Get hit with the jab. Not them power punches, man. But overall, man, so I'm proud of my young gun, man. He did good, man. Next man up, man. So Blue ain't see it, so we ain't got to talk about it. But the next fight.
Oh, God.
Do y'all want to hear me? Because y'all know I'm going ham.
You talking about Africa?
You know I'm going ham.
Man. Well, I want to hear what you got to say.
Hold
on. You know what? I'm going to let y'all talk first. Y'all talk first.
You go last on this one. Go ahead, Blue.
Okay, y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, go ahead. You said you want to go last? Okay.
Yeah, he going to go last on this one because he finna fry Africa. I'm just telling you.
Okay, well, you go ahead and go. No, I'm going to go. I think Africa
you ain't saying nothing in the last fight, so that's why. But I can go if you want.
No, I got you. I think he did a good job, but he should have finished him. That's what I will say. I believe he could have got the dude out of it. He could have. I feel like he should have finished the gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Because he was beating him up, doing what he had to do, moving around, hitting him with the 1-2, catching him good. But at the same time, I feel like he could have. If he pushed the issue, he could have got the gentleman out of it. I believe he could have, or maybe the gentleman had enough pop to keep him honest. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the ring with him, so. But yeah, in all, I think he did a good job. Because people are trying to say he was scared of that man, right?
Man, nobody wasn't saying that. He made, and that's why I was finna go with this. First things first.
There you go.
This man made up a whole lie talking about we wanted to see him in against this dude. I didn't even know who this dude was. I've never seen him fight. Well, I probably have. I just don't know him. But at the same time, nobody went looking to see him fight this guy. And to sit here and say that you scared of a pressure fighter. No, what we were saying, we weren't saying you scared of pressure fighters. We saying you didn't want to fight old boy at 40 that you end up pulling out the fight with. What's it? I can't think of his name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Dante.
Yeah, Duarte.
Dante.
That's what we were saying. We weren't talking about no damn this dude who ain't had nothing, no skill set whatsoever, walked forward the whole time, was smaller than you. You kept the jab on him. And then for you to sit here and be like, well, I could have stopped him, but I hurt my hand. Well, hell, that's your damn man. You supposed to, that man should have been stopped in the fourth round. And I mean, I understand. I love a great jab. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think he got a great jab. I'm gonna say a really good grab, a really good jab. Let me put it that way. But for you to sit here and, I mean, it was so much more to be desired in that fight. The way that he talked after the fight sounded crazy to me. People wanted to see me stand in the pocket and do. You didn't really you stood in the pocket for spurts, I guess, to some degree. But what you did, you caught a couple punches and you hit him with some straight rights. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for in a performance against a guy like this, man. You're supposed to beat him worse than you beat Kambosos, because this dude didn't have nothing for you. You were much more talented, and hell, half the time, even when you taking these half step backs, you slide halfway across the damn ring against a dude with short arms, shorter than you, and you ain't even in range to respond. I just felt like it was so much more I was expecting from this caliber fighter. Once I saw the guy start punching, he had no speed. Hell, every time the damn ref was, they got the doctor checking on this man every round. He get to his corner talking about, are your legs good? Are you okay? And I'm sitting here like, nah, he's short, he's slow. He only fight going one way. He can't move side to side. He can't catch angles. And it was just so many times I thought Africa could have hurt him. I thought he may have had him hurt once or twice and didn't press the attack. I just didn't feel like this man had nothing for you. And I thought he could have really put on a showcase performance. This one, like, you put on a masterclass boxing performance against a tough competition, things like that. But against somebody like that, man, you going in and whoop his ass. And I mean, he landed some good shots, but I thought he could have did much more. Way too conservative for me. Yeah, I thought there was much more he could have did in this fight, and could have really went out there and looked to impress at his first time at 47. And last but not least, stop saying that people asked for this, because nobody did ask for this damn fight. And I digress.
Hey, some fighters do. They fight to the level of their competition, and he might be one of those people.
All right. Hey, I hear you.
And that's all you got to say about the fight?
I don't want to hear you say you fight to no damn level of your competition. You're supposed to fight to your standard.
No, I'm not saying Africa says that. I'm just saying off, going off what
I understand
said.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Blue, what did you think about the fight?
No, I already said it.
That's it?
I went first. No, I went first.
Oh.
Nigga, Lou wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't paying attention to nothing. Nigga, Lou,
I'm sorry, my fault.
That's what it was. He went to the bathroom.
No, I was right here.
Break.
No, I didn't. I was right here, Chan. I'm ready to go ham on this dude that run his mouth. All he do is run his mouth on Twitter, do everything. He the best fighter in the world. He look like some shit. He look like garbage. You know what I mean? He got a nice little jab. He do got a nice little jab, but he don't use it enough. And y'all need to be honest. When the dude did back him up and put him in them corner with landing some punches, he got up out of there. He got up out of that corner. You know what I mean? His fighting need to catch up the way he talk. Because if he fight like he talk, he'll be the best fighter on planet Earth. He'll be the best fighter on planet Earth. He look like pure garbage. You should have stopped that dude. I don't care about your hand getting hurt, nigga. That boxing. Use it. He still was using it though. He couldn't get the guy. He could have got him out of there, Dub, but you wanna know why he didn't try to get him out of there? He had no killer instinct. No killer instinct. That nigga fight like Shakur. You see him, Dub? He doing the he doing the jump back. Come on, Blue. Let me talk. I ain't interviewed none of y'all. Let me talk. I'm just telling him what I seen. What I seen in the fight. He do the jump back shit like Shakur Stevenson and all that. Now I see why they train together and fight and spar each other. They mimic each other. Neither one of them dudes and Devin Haney, they got killer instincts. No, they don't have nothing. That's why they will never be no kind of face of boxing. They want to jab their way to victory. If you got a little nigga like that, you should have put him in the dirt. There's no reason Richard Hitchens shouldn't put that little nigga in the dirt. Way bigger than him. Even if he would have just used his jab hand, whatever hand he hurt, he could have beat him with the jab all day and maybe knocked him out with the jab. But he didn't try. That nigga a wuss. He's a wuss. Stop talking all that shit. You know what I mean? Humble yourself. Because when you fight somebody real good or good, then we're going to see what you're working with. Because what was that dude named Dub that he fought at 140 that people thought he lost to? They put that pressure on him. Huh?
Liam Pyro?
No. It wasn't Pyro. The dude that he fought at 140. And then Keyshawn drained the dude at 135.
Oh, no. I know who you talking about. Lemon.
It's something like that, yeah. Putting them paws on you. Everybody thought he lost the fight. You see what I'm saying? Richard Hitchens don't like getting hit. Y'all don't see it? Why you think he ain't fought Sabrina Matias?
Duck that man.
He don't like getting hit. He don't like them pressure fighters. Why you think Gary whooped his ass every time in the amateurs? He don't like it. Y'all gotta look through this shit. I see through it. When you put the pressure on him, he don't like it. He wants you to sit back there trying to, bob and weave and jab with him and all that. But when you put pressure on him, he came in. Didn't you run the last round? Didn't Turkey say no Tom and Jerry, nigga? You ran from this little nigga the whole 10th, 12th, whatever round it was, the 10th, 12th round.
10th. It was the 10th.
You ran. I was like, what the fuck? How you want from? Why you just try to get him out of there with one hand? He couldn't do nothing to you. It just shows you from greatness, it just average good fighters. Nigga, you'll never be great fighting like that. Never. You ran around the ring the whole 10th round and jumping up in the air. Nigga, ain't nobody want to see that shit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Richard Hitchens. Ashamed. Then you call out Tank and Devin. Devin might whoop your ass. I'm telling you that. They know I don't care nothing about Devin. Devin will put them paws on you fighting like that. Because at least Devin, Devin going to throw some punches. One thing about that little pillar nigga, he going to throw some punches. You know what I mean? And Tank might knock you out. I'm just being real. If you don't jab Tank and use that length and you stop doing that jab, now I see why they call you Africa. We're going to send your ass back to Africa. You know what I mean? But you keep fighting like that, we sending his ass back, dog.
How after this fight, Ludo, do he think he deserves any top level fighter? This man fought a dude named Saleh. We don't even know who this guy is. How do you deserve any top level fight?
That because people be boosting him up. People on Twitter be like, he's one of the best. I don't see it yet. You got to prove it to me. One more, Richard Hitchens. You fight like that again, you're going to be with Edgar Berlanga, Tito Martinez. Who else I got in there? Jaime McGill. You're going to be one of the most overhyped, overrated fighters in boxing mankind history. If you fight like that again, you're going to have to prove it. When you fight a top fighter, we want to see what you got. You still living off Kambosas. Blue Hustle Man might be Kambosa. Stop living off that bullshit. It's just a shame, man.
Ooh, that's what's up.
It's just a shame. You was the most disappointing on the card. You was the most disappointing fighter on that card, man. And I'm telling you, Dub, Turkey look at Dana White like this.
What is this? Hold on, Lou. You ain't here after the fight. He talking about. I see Turkey in the front row. And so I was about to put him out, but then I hurt my hand, so I just wanted to make sure I got out of there clean. Yeah,
he's trying to cover his ass. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. He hurt his hand. Shakur hurt his hand. He kept fighting. Tank hurt his hand. He keep fighting. Oh, you want to get the fuck out of here. I want to hear that shit with this dude, man. You know what I mean? Bowling her all night while mixing it up with some hooks. That's it. Clenching and grabbing that little. Yeah, you clenching and grabbing the little nigga. I couldn't believe this dude. Damn, I was so disappointed in this dude, Blue. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm so disappointed in Richard Hitchens, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Richard Hitchens said he the man. He talked too much though. He said he talked way too much, man. I'm gonna go ahead.
He called out everybody, man. He called out everybody.
Yeah.
Why did man wasn't talking like this when he was at 40, when he had a chance to unify? Why he ain't never try to unify?
He ain't want that smoke. You know why? He damn sure ain't want Sabrina Matiz and Gary. So I don't know what he wanted. It's just a crime. Say Devin jab to the body to let his opponent throw the goddamn gas out. But I'm disappointed in that dude, man. But it is what it is. We're gonna see, cause one thing about boxing, Dub and Blue, you can't hide. It's just you and the opponent. And Zeus that was your first fight. They're gonna get better quality competition. Watch what I tell you. He gonna fight somebody. But before I forget, Dub, since you brought it up, the nigga that he ducked, Dante, he ain't want no smoke with Dante.
He ain't want none.
But you know who Dante about to fight, right?
Who Dante for the fight now?
Gary Antoine Russell.
That's a good fight.
Yep. A bang him out joint. Another bang him out joint.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's one thing about Antoine. He don't mind fighting. You know what I wish for Antoine, bro? I wish we could see a man with some more boxers because when you get in and you get so used to fighting fighters, you know what I'm saying? You start fighting one type of way. And
well, he done fought two fighters. The two boxers he fought to get him his toughest fights. One of them gave him a loss. You know?
Even Rancis didn't look bad until he looked bad. I'm just.
But you know, one thing I like about him, he improved every fight. Now that they got another trainer there helping his brother train defensive dude. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Dante and Gary Antoine Russell is in negotiations. So that's gonna be a good fight.
That's gonna
be a good fight. Yes, it is, baby. 1000%. And we all knew Shakur Stevenson is in negotiating fighting El Rayo. So, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Is that confirmed?
That's what they said. So
yeah, it ain't nobody else at Zuffa. Who does Zuffa have at 40? Well, I don't even. They say they don't.
They ain't got a 40. They don't have a 40.
So they're gonna be fighting at 35.
No, they're gonna fight at 40, but they ain't got no 40 fighters up there. They only use 40, but you know, for special occasions, they let people fight at 40. I don't understand that. 40 is a weight class. Why y'all ain't getting 40 fighters?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You know? Yeah. But let me keep the motivation. Now I gotta talk about Doug's favorite fighter. One of the most overhyped.
Don't come out capping, man.
My fault. Blue's second favorite fighter. One of the most overhyped, overrated fighters in boxing mankind history, Edgar Berlanga. You know, man, let me tell you, this dude washed. He's done. One, he don't listen to his trainers. Two, he can't take no punches no more. He shot. You know, barely hit him in the tip in the forehead and he went down. You know, ain't too much you can say about it.
I didn't even think the punch connected clean.
When they showed the slow motion, it did. You know what I mean? And he went down, but didn't even look like a hard punch. And he went down. So, but let me tell you something, and I ain't gonna be too hard on him because everybody know how I feel about this dude. Lexi, that's why I miss Tank being active, and he was nothing. Shakur definitely hits. If Edgar Berlanga improves his defense just a little bit, stop trying to overkill. Every punch he throw with bad intention. That he missed like 40 punches. He hit the air more than he hit his opponent. You know? And he got to learn how to control his emotions, y'all.
If he would have kept fighting like he fought in those first few rounds, even though he got knocked down, the man jab was popping. His jab was sharp. And then when he was running it behind the jab, that right hand behind the jab, and then if he ever would have just thought enough to put that jab right hand and then hook off that right hand, man, he would have had Buddy in a lot of danger. The problem is,
and that's what I said yesterday. If he just kept jabbing, kept bringing that hook and that right hand over, he'd have been got him up out of there.
Man, got him up out of there. Probably would have got him up out of probably about 4 rounds.
But his attitude and his hatred, Doug. You know, they was saying some nasty words to each other. He can't control. He's an emotional fighter. When you're an emotional fighter, that shit ain't good. Let me tell y'all now. When you fight on emotions, that's not good. You know, he got the pop. But he can't take the pop. So that's why he need to lean more towards his jab. Lean more towards the jab, man. And stop trying to get in these firefights and keep throwing that left hand every 5 seconds when your right hand is good. In his corner, sometimes I think you need to get a different corner, man. Because his corner, man, you know, I think they just got him. I think they got him far as they're going to take him, Doug. You know, that's my bit. I think they got him far as they're going to take him. I don't know what you guys think, but I think he ain't going nowhere, man. You know, he called Shavaz out again. He called Jamal and Jaime and all them do punches, man. And their defense better than yours. Jaime McGee gonna knock him out. And the two of oh man, can you believe that? Blue, I'm saying Jaime gonna knock this nigga out.
Hey, Blue, if you don't know, I don't know if you know the history of Lou and Jaime Munguia.
No, I don't.
Look,
What is it?
Jaime Munguia, they've been the most overrated fighter since the first time Lou ever seen the man fight.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Bro, like, I told some people that he should go back and fight that fight again, man.
Fight again.
Shavaz.
Oh no, I'm talking about Shiraz.
Yeah.
Man, no, he don't need to do that.
Yeah, he do. He talking that crap like he the
He
man.
gonna get knocked out again.
Go get your revenge. Go get your revenge. You talking like you the man. Go show people you the man.
The man has no head movement. In this fight, I don't know what was going on. It looked like his balance was off to some degree too. Every time
he was trying to kill her, he was just throwing kill shots. That's his problem.
But what I'm saying, the dude that he was fighting, every time dude would land or something, and it looked like, hey, he looked to be, I ain't gonna say hurt, but you know, he trying to catch it, but he can't keep his head out the line, so he get hit with shots, and then he's stumbling back. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't know if you standing too far, your feet too far apart, or your legs locked, or what it is, but you can't just get tapped with something you off balance. I mean, the man defense is terrible, and and I agree, it looked better. But who is this guy? It ain't like this dude was nothing special. Man, barely.
He just was a puncher. The dude he fucking punch.
But he just looking for big shots too. They were
it
got
it.
to a point where they both were just looking for big shots, and it was like, bro, somebody got to go back to whoever go back to boxing first. That's how you set your big shots up. Anybody can punch, but you got to have a delivery system, and the delivery system for most punches come behind the jab. And so when he started jab, right hand, that's when he started beating dude down. Then he had dude hurt and started swinging for the fences, tired himself out, came back out there, couldn't do nothing. And
he hit the air more than he hit dude. He hit the air more than he hit dude.
And it just...
it's a sloppy fight.
It's just that, man, these guys... And I understand emotions playing a part, but you stick with what's working first. So even if you feel like you got somebody hurt and you tie yourself out, right, throwing punches, trying to get them out of there. Well, the easiest thing to do, instead of going back looking for big shots, trying to get them out again, go back to your jab. That's what you do. If you tied, your jab is the punch that it can be the sharpest punch, but you use the least amount of energy throwing it.
Yep. That's why I'm not too mad at him.
Even if you listen to his corner.
Go ahead,
I was gonna say, if you listen to a corner at one point in time, they were like, man, it ain't gotta be one shot. You know what I'm saying? You were doing well when you was boxing. When he first came over there, what they said, man, that jab looking excellent. The jab looking great. And then after he hurt him, he forgot all about it for 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
2 or 3 rounds, he ain't throw no jabs. He just went out there throwing hooks. And I'm like, come on, man. Something got to be able to turn on in your mind to say, bro, I ain't landing these shots. Let me go back to what I was doing, what got him hurt.
What I like that he did do, I think the second time he got him hurt, he didn't rush in there. He finally learned that he calm yourself down, dude. Control, what I always say, Doug, control aggression. Not crazy aggression, hitting for the fence. Control aggression. You know, walk him down, not throwing 50,000 punches, you know, get him in, throw your power punches, not swing for the fences. Then he finally calmed down, and that's what he did. He throwing that jab, he hit him with the right hand and hurt him, then he hit him with the left hook and hurt him. You know, he was controlled then. You know, like I said, when you fight on emotion, you're going to be in trouble. Wheels of Steel's in the building.
What up,
His
Roach?
favorite. He didn't want to come on the show yesterday, Dub, because his favorite fighter, Earl Smith, got his ass whooped. Well, we ain't going to go back to that yet. But Jaime McGill, not Jaime McGill, Edgar Berlanga. I just don't know what to say, dude.
And I hate the tough guy act. So one thing, two things I really didn't like. When the ref went over to old boy Conan and was like, "You got 1 minute. You got 60 seconds to show me something, right?" All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go in there. Don't get beat up for 60. Go in there, move around, fight. This, that, whatever. So, look, the problem is so I didn't necessarily. The stoppage didn't really. The man was gonna get stopped anyways, in my opinion. So I wasn't really mad at that. But then the ref done tackled this man. You gonna act like you finna punch him?
About to punch him on the ground.
Man, stop it, man. Stop acting the fool in the damn ring, man. You ain't no damn body. Don't do
that was the hatred they had for each other because they were talking some crazy shit to each other. And like I said, he let his emotion get the best of him. So
the fight.
Boo Boo knocks him out.
Man, Boo Boo.
If he don't catch Boo Boo Andre, Boo Boo might knock him out.
Man, Boo Boo might stop him in the first 6 rounds.
Yeah.
He just went. Did you see the fight that he had, Lou?
Yeah, I ain't watched that crap. I don't like Boo Boo, but I know Boo Boo's a hell of a fighter. That's one thing I can say. I don't like him, but he can fight. You know what I mean? He can fight. Yeah, but he just played too much for me.
Caleb Plant might put hands on Edgar Berlanga.
They got beef. They got beef.
I think ain't Plant signed over and he with Zuffa now?
Yeah.
So hey, make the fight.
Yeah. So we done did all the fights, man. Now we can freestyle about what fight y'all think is best, man. But it is fight week.
What you thought about Edgar Berlanga?
I thought it was a decent fight, but if you want me to be honest with you, I mean, he ain't really ready for nobody. If they put him in, he's gonna get KO'd again. He talked a lot. Yeah, he talked a lot, but I think the potential for him right now, if the fight that I want to see him in a 50-50 fight, and then I want to see what he does. I don't see him being able to push the envelope when it comes to I don't know. I just don't feel like he got dog in him like that. I don't feel like he got dog in him. So I think that I feel like he got dog, but not dog like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when he got knocked out by Hamza Taraz, I felt like that was the potential to show that he had dog in him. And then he just got flatlined. So I don't know.
Hold on. Did you? Now, I don't even like the nigga. I know he got dog in him.
I said he got dog, but he don't got dog in him like that. When he fought Hamza Taraz, man, that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion.
I think he got some dog, I think he just ain't got no chin. I think that he felt like he took the whole Canelo thing because he was able to survive against Canelo. That boosted his head up a tad bit. Against Shiraz, I didn't think he came in nearly as focused as necessary. He looked more focused in this fight. But once again, it ain't like this dude was a world beater or nothing. If he get you name any of the guys, the top guys at 168 right now, any of the mid-level guys, if he get in there against Charlo, Charlo start running it down the middle on him, man, it's gonna be a problem. And you know what Charlo gonna do? Jab, right hand.
Yep.
It's gonna be a problem.
The best jab in boxing.
So, hey man, maybe that'll be the fight for him to meet next. But I don't know what Charlo gonna do. But,
no, he probably fight Caleb Plant or something like that because they got beef. That's a good one. They got beef.
Man, Caleb Plant got a good jab. And Caleb Plant got decent defense. You know what I'm saying?
Caleb Plant last fight. If you go by his last fight, he look like shit.
Agree. I don't disagree with you.
So I just go by. You only can go by the last fight, dog.
Was that Resendez? When that Resendez?
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, hey,
You know,
Virginia put pause on that
then
man.
your favorite trainer that you
Hey,
love got rid
Bread
of him.
man. Look, you know what I want to say? Bread man talking about, hey, now we need to hit him in the nuts. We can do it.
Bruce in the building. What's up, Bruce?
Shout out. What's up, OG to the show?
Man,
What OG Bruce Gat?
I'm telling you, man, it was crazy, man. But you know, it's fight week, you guys. Roach and Peter. What you think?
I ain't got no dog. I ain't got no dog in the fight, but I want to see a good fight. Um, both have the potential to. They both have the potential to really kind of beat somebody. But man, I want to see what Zepeda does, and then I look forward to seeing what Lamont does. He's gotten 2 draws in a row, and maybe this time he can go out there and get the win, or maybe Zepeda learn some, tighten his game up a little bit more to where, fighting Lamont Roach, he can overwhelm and maybe get him out of there. I don't know. But like I said, I don't know. I think it'll be a good fight though.
Yeah,
We get to see how Lamont,
Oh, go ahead.
huh? We
No,
get
go
to
ahead.
see how Lamont Roach can handle over 100 punches around, and then we get to see how Zepeda handles somebody that's gonna stand in front of you that's got dogs, and then not just that, that can he can hit you on angles, man. He's really good at angles. So we get to see. I think Lamar Roach is good at angles.
Has Zepeda fought since he fought Shakur?
No,
And when they fought, wasn't that at 35 for the WBC title?
yes.
Yeah.
So how the hell he getting another shot at the WBC title already when you got what's his name? What's his name? The regular champ?
Man, don't ask that question, man. You know he got friends in high
Ain't it
places. That
Herrera?
happens all the time.
But ain't it Herrera? How Herrera ain't getting the shot? Herrera is the man who's supposed to be getting the shot right now.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Think about it. Think about how Oscar
Ernesto.
moves. He knows how to put put his fighters in position to maintain to get to get belts if they can win.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This fight, it's an interesting fight to me. I think both fighters get tested. The thing is so Zepeda, he can overwhelm an opponent that ain't got good defense. I think what's his name? I think his defense is above average, right? I don't think he got elite level defense, but I think it's above average. Catches shots really well. But he another one. He don't really get his head off the line too much either. And so I look to see how, because Roach gonna be looking to counter off of the volume of punches, trying to throw in between, that type of thing. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Zepeda gonna make it a good fight regardless. Lamont, he ain't gonna move too much. It ain't like he's gonna just shuffle around the ring. So it's gonna be a in the pocket fight. I really look to see if Lamont can push Zepeda back, and if he able to push him back, can Zepeda fight going backwards? And then on the inside, it's gonna be who frames better. Can you frame your shots? You know what I'm saying? So Zepeda can't get all that volume of punches off on the inside. Are you able to frame him and pin him enough where you can get cleaner shots that he can get on you? It's gonna be a tough fight. Right now, I'm leaning toward Zepeda right now. That's the way I'm leaning. I'm rooting for Roach, but I'm leaning Zepeda.
Antonio in the building. Who you got winning, Lou? Right now, I will go. I was 54, 50-50. I lean a little bit towards Roach because Roach is just like Tevin Farm, and Tevin Farm almost got him up out of there with one of them punches. But we never seen Roach fight somebody who's gonna throw 100 punches, 90 punches around either. We're gonna see if he's gonna get off the line, is he gonna do it in the movement, or he's just gonna sit in there and bang with him. Lamar Roach is crafty, man. He can fight. I told y'all before. He got some good body shots too. But Will he be overwhelmed with Zepeda? I don't think so. I think he gonna do a lot of pivoting, man. A lot of pivoting, getting them angles and throw them body shots. That's how you slow them down with the bodies. And I don't think Zepeda got the punching power to get Roach up out of there. So he done fought Pitbull. Pitbull ain't get him up out of there. For Tank ain't get him up out of there. Zepeda damn sure ain't gonna get him up out of there. But can he lose on the scorecard? Yes. So he can't just be pot shotting. He gonna have to, if y'all know Zepeda Blue, y'all know Zepeda gonna make you fight. What's your call say? He gonna make you fight.
Yeah.
Or you gonna sit there and get your ass whooped. One or the other.
You can't. I don't think you can afford to be taking steps back against them. I agree with the pivot. I agree with that.
Turn and pivot.
Man, I think you're gonna have to accept the inside fight to some degree.
Yeah, 1,000%, man.
Yeah, Zepeda. I think he should have a chip on the shoulder, man. You take a loss. I think Lamont should have a chip on the shoulder, man. I think both these fighters should have a chip on their shoulder when they get in their ring right now. I think we might even get a knockout or somebody. I should go in a distance, but
and that's what I'm saying. Will it go past 10.5 rounds? The casino is down the street. Yeah, I think it's going the distance. Yeah, Nikki J in the building. Hey, Nikki J, what's going on, sweetheart? You can take that sorry ass Laker emblem down there and go get a Washington Wizards hat. That's for sure. But I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that fight. Remember, I've been telling y'all that. I'm looking forward to that fight. I think it's gonna be a entertaining fight. You know what I mean, Blue? I think it's gonna be entertaining.
And
yeah, that's why I said it's gonna be a good fight.
Do you think Roach gonna be able to? Because a lot of times fighters, you may not. You got to do something to slow them down, but you also got to have a extra amount of volume in a fight like this. You think Roach gonna come with an extra amount of volume?
Well, did Shakur throw an extra lot of volume?
I think he threw more.
He just had the most. He just had the most visible punches. When every time he hit, Zepeda, his head went boom. Boom! He had the visible, he had the visible punches. So I think Lamar can do it too.
But he picked it. Shakur had to pick his volume up a little bit in that fight as well.
Yeah, just a little bit, but it wasn't that much.
And I don't mean nothing. And that's the other thing. When you are a true counter puncher, you know what I'm saying. That slow down volume as well, and that's what Lamar wants you. You know what I'm saying once you start catching people in between them shots, then they're a little more weird. They keep their hands in their pockets a little more. But you got to make them do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to make them do it.
Yeah. Y'all hit that like button, nigga. Can I talk? We done went through all past weekend fights. Now we got fights this weekend. So they giving us some fights, even though it still ain't the fight we wanted. But, Zepeda Road, I think that might be the most entertaining fight we done seen this year. I'm calling it now. This is going to be the most entertaining fight we see this year.
It might
because Zepeda going to throw punches, Roach going to counter. So I'm telling you, it's going to be some good ones. It's going to be a good one. Now the undercard, Kasek and
that's what. Yeah.
Muratala, I don't care about that crap.
Man, I think Kasek, I think he's gonna get knocked out.
Kasek done, man. I think he's done. You know what I mean? I think it's time to move on, man. I just think it's got time to move on. But man, let me say this, man. The fight that they saying we going to get is more entertaining than the fights that we going to get. Because, Dante, Gary Antoine is going to be a good fight. Which I think if Shakur do fight Vayo, I think that'll be an okay fight. What else fight they talking about we might get? Well, Ryan and Conor, Ryan up there doing WWE. Now, let me tell y'all this. Y'all gonna laugh. The Ryan and Conor Ben shit remind me of Mr. T and Rocky the first time they fought. Rocking with dancing, blowing the bubbles and all that shit. That's Ryan Garcia right now. In the WWE ring, hitting people with guitars and all that shit yesterday.
He
Conor
did
being in
what?
there
What he
digging,
did?
like Mr. T.
Ryan Garcia, he was in the wrestling ring?
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Mm. He grabbed the guitar, hit one of them guys in the back of the head with the guitar and shit. Ryan living his life, man. You can't get mad at him, man. But he better take Conor serious, though. One thing with Conor Ben, he gonna fight. You're gonna have to beat him.
That man trash, man.
So,
Conor Ben is garbage.
I'm glad we're talking about
Yeah,
Ryan
but
right
you're
now,
gonna have to beat him, though. You're gonna have to beat him.
But can I
He's not gonna give. What I'm saying is, he's not gonna give you the fight.
No, he gonna come to fight. He always gonna come.
That's what I'm saying. He might be trash, but he gonna come to fight.
Look, I want to ask y'all something now. I need to ask y'all something. Now, since we're talking about Ryan Garcia, right? And I just want to say something. There's been the big talk right now about, well, hold on, let's finish the Rolly and the Ryan talk, but I want to keep it, I want to bring something up as soon as we're done. You know what I'm saying? Because people have been making a big deal. And I just thought about it, Ryan said something and everybody swept it under the bridge. But let's just go ahead and talk about the fight first, and I would like to address that situation. Just for a little second, a couple minutes.
Go ahead and address it. You're talking about Roach and Zepeda. We can come back to it.
Just address it. We ain't got time for all that. Just address what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Okay, so the big talk right now is that, Bud is hating on Boots, right? But then when Ryan Garcia comes out there and actually does hate on Bud, nobody talks about that. Like it's just crazy. Everybody dismissed that. It's okay for Ryan to talk hate about somebody, but when it comes to Bud, it's like it's being addressed, it's being pinpointed, it's being magnified.
How Bud hating on? Hold on. How Bud?
Wait a minute. Hey, Doug, let me ask Blue this. Am I hating on Bud? Because Ryan said the same shit I've been saying for 2 years, 3 years for Bud. He said the same thing I said.
Look, I understand that, but Bud said that Boots is hating on him. You see what I'm saying? And that's all he pretty much said. He's hating on him. Because Boots said that basically Bud is easy work and he'll kill KO. You see what I'm saying? And now Bud came back and said, look, you know what I'm saying? That man pretty much has been in my shadows and he wouldn't be anywhere without me. He's living off my name. You see
hold on. Bud said Boots living off his name?
Yeah, he said people are using, I'm explaining, people are comparing him. You see what I'm saying? So Boots wouldn't be where he is right now without Bud. And you know what?
Yes,
you can agree with them, but listen, you can agree with them or not. The point is, my point is this, is that, but then people are making a super big deal, but nobody's talking about, period, what Ryan said about Bud. Nobody is. Nobody.
But all Ryan said, what I seen him say, he was like he fought. His resume, or Smith had the better resume or something like that. That's all I seen him say.
He said he'll beat him, and he can beat him, and he said he's not that good.
Ain't no fighter. Hold on, man. Real quick. It ain't hate. Just because you tell me what fighter just sit here and be like, man, that dude beat me. You tell me what fighter say. Don't no fighter say that. Every fighter say.
He said, hold on. He said he also was saying that he hates on him. He said Bud be hating on him and he don't know why. No, you do. You be saying how you be talking. That's what Bud don't like your character.
What the fuck is Bud? Who cares?
I mean, that's just Bud's opinion. They all have opinions, but the whole point I'm just trying to make. I understand what y'all saying, but my point is this: is that you can't be mad about a person speaking his mind, but then y'all address one thing, but then won't address the other. That's all I'm saying. It's like
what are you saying we're not addressing?
Not you guys. I'm just bringing it up. That's all I was saying. No, I wasn't saying anybody on this panel was saying that.
Blue, the only time you come on my show is when we do this show. And everybody know I've been brought that shit up when Ryan said it. I said, damn, Ryan Garcia sound before Lou. I said Ryan Garcia sounds just like me. No, he said Bud Crawford haven't fought anybody. That's what he said. He said he think he can beat Bud. You know what I mean? And that's what he said. Shit. But he
He
said
said
Bud resume is trash. They Spence got a better resume. That's what he said. That's not
no, he
hating.
didn't even. He did. He said he ain't fought nobody in their prime. He said all kind of stuff, which wasn't true. He was just up there just hating because he feels like
Okay.
Bud hates on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
Well,
and then Bust's name had to pride out of him. He said, well, what you mean? What about Earl? Oh well, I get I guess you could say Earl. Yeah, I guess
well,
so.
he don't
It's
because he
like,
a
come on.
fighter. He don't want to give him that fight. I don't blame
I
him.
know.
He know Earl wasn't right. He don't want to give him the fight.
Yeah. I
But
mean, it
I
is what
mean,
it is.
when did we get to a point where y'all gotta realize when they talking about hating on and if a fighter say I can beat you, that ain't nobody hating. That just
Exactly.
okay. Hey, you easy work, I knock you out. Every fighter that we'd have never heard talk when they get up there, I don't care if they the ultimate trash can. What they say? Oh, hey, this is my chance. I'm gonna show y'all what's gonna happen. I'm gonna beat this. They all say that. Y'all tell me what fight ever been like, man, I can't fight him. He'll
Yeah, but
probably
that's
beat me.
different. He
That's what
went
ever
out of his
said.
way to say that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He went out of his way to make a point. Because he feels some kind of way.
So
That's
he
all I'm
wasn't
saying.
asked about it. He just brought it up.
Yeah, he would just brought it up and started talking about it, right? Look, listen now,
Was he doing an
he
interview
deserved.
or was he a was what's the context? I didn't hear it. So
I just
Yeah.
told you he ain't really
Okay.
say too much. He just said the same thing I said. Bud resume
Yeah.
is trash. You know what I mean? That he
that
can
ain't
be Bud. He want to know why Bud be hating on him. And stuff like that.
Hey, he's acting like he don't know why. So it's just an easy way of just saying what he's saying. But that's why I'm like that don't make no sense. But you know what it is, what it is. I was just saying, just no matter what, people are just upset with Bud for saying a couple words, but this man said multiple things, and then now it's an issue. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
folks
Well,
don't like
Bud said
Bud.
some
They
stuff.
don't like the man.
I won't say that he said a couple words. I'm gonna take that back. Bud made statements that people don't agree with it, but it pretty much went viral. Where when Ryan said something, it doesn't go viral. People are just like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Because a lot of people feel the same way.
I don't know about that, but I mean, I do.
Well,
Look,
I've
well,
this is
heard
that's
what
other
you.
people.
this
That's
is the
you.
this is
Yeah,
what it boiled down to, Blue. Whether you like it or not,
yeah,
folks don't like Bud. They don't like him.
Exactly.
They don't like the man. I don't know exactly what he did to him, but they don't like him. Okay. So even with Bud, regardless of what he say, it carry more weight, and people they're gonna react to it stronger. Some people love Ryan, some people hate Ryan, but it's more 50-50 with Ryan than it is Bud. Hey, Bud, a great fighter, best fighter of this generation, in my personal opinion. But at the same time, I mean, Jack, I don't agree with everything he say. I don't agree with everything any fighter say. So I just think, man, and it could be the spaces that you're in, man, just being honest. Could be who you talking to. Cause I ain't heard nobody really bring up none of this stuff. But then again, I ain't really been watching other folks. So I mean, it ain't no if ain't no way Bud could be hating on Boots by saying, well, hey, I kind of paved the way. We all just said, man, there are certain things we see in Boots, you know what I'm saying, that Bud do. Are they the exact same fighter? Absolutely not. But, switch hitting, the explosiveness, the IQ, I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, but even then, Boots was going to be Boots anyways without Bud. Whether Bud was there or not, Boots still was going to be Boots.
yeah.
So, I mean, it ain't no hating. And, man, these bosses, they going to say what they say. And all I'm saying is, you tell me one fighter that once I done been compared to somebody, once I done been compared to him, get what? I'm gonna say I'm better than him. Once you bring a fighter up to me, if I'm a fighter, I'm gonna say, if I'm playing basketball, I don't care, man. Hey, who you? Back in the day, now I'll be honest. But you got to show me.
Thomas Hill in the building. What's going on, Thomas? Anthony G, no matter what, Bud say they gonna hate on him. Yeah, hey, that's how it is. All bosses get hated on. Shit. It is what it is.
I don't even think
Yeah.
it's hate. People have their
What
All
up,
opinions.
bosses
Thomas?
get talked about. All of them.
What
You
up,
know, so
everybody just coming in? What up, everybody just coming in?
it just is what it is, man. But hey, there's a lot going on in these boxing streets, man. And the best way the active boxers, not the even tired niggas, the active boxers can do is get in the ring and solve your problem. You know, if y'all don't know, the purse bid was canceled. They got the third seed of making negotiations. You know, Bill Haney trying his best. That's why he keep calling Keyshawn with your manager and them, man, with your promoter that. Because Devin want more money. That's what it is. It's balling down to. He don't want that little bit of purse bid money. You know, he
Well,
don't want
he
it.
better negotiate the deal properly because the simple
But
fact is, right now he got limited time, so we'll see what
but
happens.
if it don't, it just go to purse bid. It is what it is. Keyshawn, what he say on this stream? You're gonna fight me no matter what. I don't care. I'm taking whatever. So that's how you supposed to have the attitude. What I've been saying. That a lot of these niggas should say. This your chance to shine. Go in there and fight them no matter if you get $5 fucking. Go in there and get and show the people what you can do. You know, if you
Hell,
hate,
Lou, he can't even take care of his
you know,
team, his training camp.
I don't give a fuck. Put them. If you fuck that shit, if you put pause on them, you're gonna put pause on them. You know,
Lou
the
said
team.
going there to
Look,
work for free and
sometimes
going to
your,
debt.
your your team can take one for the team. How about that?
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah.
His team, it's promoter, all that. They don't give a fuck about all that.
Well,
They're
Bob
like,
gonna get his regardless. You know, so
exactly.
they ain't worrying about that shit.
Mhm.
You know, but we're gonna see out all this stuff, man, that's happening, man. I'm telling you. You know, the hood don't hate Crawford. A lot of dudes don't hate him, you know. But we're gonna see. You know, we ain't gonna keep talking about these retired fighters. Bud Crawford is retired. Let him stay retired. But you know, he got a lot
Yeah,
to say.
I
You
wasn't
know,
trying
this
to be
nigga talk
long-winded.
more now, Dub, than he did when he was fighting. You know, if he was talking to promote himself, he'd be a more known fighter than the casuals, to the casuals. But you know, he ain't promote himself. But now he talking like a motherfucker. You can't shut him up. You know, I guess that's what happened when you retire. It's crazy. So I don't know, man.
Hey, y'all, hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I don't know. Blue, these fighters need to start taking accountability for what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But well, he ain't the best no more. He retired, so he's done. He ain't the best, so he's done. You know, and he's retired. So he, in that case, if we're gonna say retired fighters are the best, Floyd Mayweather's still the best fighter. If we want to keep talking about retired fighters, Bud Crawford is a retired fighter. Ain't used to talking about him no more. Unless Keyshawn fight him for about nothing, the fight won't happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. I don't know what the purse bid is gonna be, but it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Keyshawn he gonna get like 200 some thousand probably. It depends on what the purse bid is, because Devin getting 75% or whatever it is.
Lou,
You
that's
know,
not true.
seventy-five
It
percent.
starts at it. So Lou, check it out, fam. It starts out at 200,000, right? So this is the kicker. So let's just say the fight, Keyshawn is guaranteed if it goes to purse bid to get 1.1 or 1.2 million, no matter what. You see what I'm saying? Let that fight. Let them only get it to 200, like 2 million. That means Keyshawn gonna be making more money than Devin Haney because he has to pay him his guarantee.
The answer is
Yeah.
2,250,000.
You hear me, Lou?
I hear you.
Yeah. So no matter what, if that means he gonna get either 800K or 900K, and Devin, He gonna drop that belt, man. He ain't gonna go for that. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Devin's not gonna take no low money. That's why he.
Well,
That's why
we'll
they
see,
still in
Blue.
negotiations.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's why I
we'll
said
see.
it's a situation. I hope that they can actually negotiate. I want to see the fight regardless.
Devin
You see what I'm
Haney
saying?
is not dropping no belt. I know you want him to drop the belt, but
No, I
the
want to see
reason
the
he's
fight.
not
I
dropping the
want to see the
belt,
fight.
the reason he's not dropping the belt, Blue, because that's his only leverage he has on any fight. I'm the champion. He has no other leverage. That's
Uh,
why he said, "I'm not dropping shit."
well, that's because I
You
mean,
know,
you know, you could be
it,
right. So let me say that because
it
I
is
think
what
the
it
same
is.
thing, right? But no matter what, do remember that Bill Haney got upset when Keyshawn said, "Man, y'all some hoes." He said, "Man, I'm gonna show you the help, and we ain't dropping the belt." So let's just see.
You
No
know,
matter what, they should be able to negotiate something right now. They should not go to first base. They should be able to sit down with each other and negotiate and make
well,
come over with a good come over. They both make money.
who gonna pay
That's
it
what it
though?
is.
See, you saying that, who gonna pay it? Who gonna pay what Devin Haney want? You see, y'all be saying that shit like it's easier said than done.
Well, I'm not
We know
saying it's
Devin Haney
easy.
won $1 zillion like he's like that.
Ain't nobody gonna pay him high fees. That's why if he goes to purse
You know,
bid, I believe it's gonna get lowballed because
well, it ain't
nobody
no
wants to
low ball.
see.
He gotta take what they give him, and if not, hey, it is what it is.
But
Who
you
getting
know,
lowball?
Devin Haney's gonna look at it as being lowball. That's why I looked at it before. He's
Well,
like, man,
Blue,
you ain't gonna give me
before
that.
and now, you said that shit last time, and I'm not going back and forth with you about the same shit over and over again. Because I like you talking about different talking points and stuff, man. But I understand you. That's your opinion. You think he's going to drop it if they go to purse bid? We got
No,
3 days
only
to
if
see.
the. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying there's a possibility that he
Okay.
will.
Okay. Well,
That's
we'll
all I'm
see.
saying. Yeah.
We'll see. And I'm saying
I'd rather see the fight.
that's his only trump card. That's his
Yeah,
only
I
trump
don't even
card,
want
that
to.
belt.
Yeah, I don't even want to see it go to first bid. I want them to get this negotiated shit out the way so we can find out a fight date. That's what I really want. That's what I want.
So who getting lowball? Who you saying getting lowball?
No, it's just a possibility. I'm not saying anybody is. I'm saying it's a possibility. In the first bid, if it goes to first bid.
I don't know. It don't. Hey, my thing is the fight done been ordered. Y'all make the fight. If it need to go to purse bid, send it to purse bid. If it ain't going to purse bid, y'all agree on something and sign the contract. It don't really matter to
Yeah.
me. I just want y'all need to go on and make this thing happen, man.
Make the fight. You know, make the fight and make it a good fight. Yeah.
I don't understand people. Both of them became more managers and promoters. They think they know more about going on. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't really care what's going on. I just want to see Nick Rose fight. That's it.
Yeah.
There's business behind it, but that business ain't got too much to do with me.
Yeah. Now, and the thing about it, let's say they go to purse bid, right? And 3 million wins it, right? And 75% is what Devin Haney supposed to get. You know what 75% of 3 million is?
2.5 million or something. I don't know.
Yeah, 225.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, it is what it is.
You know, exactly.
Y'all can't. Hey, y'all say y'all got a deal or whatever with Zuffa. I mean, with who is it, Matchroom? Then if y'all done signed a big deal, they should be prepared to pick the fight up, right?
Who got a deal with Matchroom?
That, according to Bill, though.
Man, stop listening to Bill Haney.
I'm just telling you what
Devin Haney signed a 2-fight deal with what's called?
With who?
The Zone.
The Zone.
That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. The Zone. I didn't
I'm about to say with the Zone.
My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
But man, the Zone Matchroom and all that shit be the same to me.
No, because the Zone can pay for theirs.
I'm saying somebody should be ready to pick this shit up.
I don't know, man. I don't think
I
no.
think what it is I think what it is Top Rank which is looking forward to picking it up. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna if they're gonna try to lowball it, I think they're gonna put up a low see who what the highest person is, and they're gonna try to overtake it. And then, or they're gonna be pretty much the only ones that want to fight. I don't know. I can't
Hold
wait to
on.
see the first
Well, that
day.
shit matter,
But
Blue.
no,
But Blue, that shit matter. And let me tell you why. I'm just
okay.
going. And I know y'all. You took like Lou said, you can't listen to these folks. But according to Bill, right? And they done signed this big deal. This promotion. They done skipped the middleman. They done skipped the promoter, and they signed it directly with the company, right? The zone, and so it's DHP and let DHP pick it up. Y'all pick the fight up.
See,
Okay,
that's my
pick
whole
the fight
point.
up, and then hell, y'all should be bidding on the fight too. And so now y'all can sit here and raise the price up, and if y'all win it, then y'all win it.
And see, that's my point. I think what Top Rank wants to be the one that wins the first bid, and
Well, hey,
they
make
want
them
it
bid
at a
against you
low.
then.
Well, hold on, they want to win it low, so in hopes of getting this is my opinion, getting Keith, I mean, giving Devin the opportunity to say, okay, make a decision, basically of saying, okay, I'm dropping a belt, so they can have Keyshawn and Brian Norman Jr. or Frank Martin fight for it. Because remember, Frank
Hold
Martin
on,
just signed
hold
for it,
on,
and
Blue.
that keeps the belt. Hold
Hold
on, let
on,
me
Blue. What
finish.
you say?
Let me
They
finish. Let me
tried to
finish.
win it.
I'm
Look, they
almost
tried to
done.
win it low, so they ain't got to fight for it.
Huh?
They trying to win it low so it could get dropped, and that one of that two of their fighters
Yeah,
can
so they can
fight for
get the belt over at Top Rank.
it. I guess I don't know, but hey, hence the reason. Then, if you, like I said, according to Bill, y'all done signed this deal directly with the zone. So if y'all done did that, then yeah, y'all should have the money in the backing to do what y'all gonna
According to
do.
Bill, they had a $100 million bill deal too. What happened to that?
And you know that
Nah,
was a
he didn't say.
lie.
See,
Come on
so
now.
I'm just
hold on,
saying.
hold on. I'm
He
only,
said
I
100
think that was
million.
all.
but, wait, but I'm
I think
only
that all
listening. I'm
depended
only
on if they
listening
can
to
get the fight
Jaleel
with Shakur
father.
though at Zuffa.
Hold on. No. What Jaleel dad said.
Uh,
What's coach name? I can't think of coach name now. What's the
Bernard
young kid
Hackett.
Bernard,
name?
man.
But
Bernard.
no.
Bernard Hackett.
Yeah, what Coach B said, he was like, man, y'all heard it wrong. What Bill said is he got an opportunity to make his son $100 million man, saying that with all the money that he done made after this deal, then they'll be done made up to $100 million. That's what Coach said. I don't know. I'm just telling you what was said. So I
Look,
don't
I'm
know.
not Flocka watching, and if that's the case, that's more power to him. This motherfucker make the goddamn fight.
But you
I
can't
just
believe
want to
none
see
of these
Devin Haney.
deals.
I already know, but I don't really care about the money. I just want to see if Devin Haney get in the goddamn ring with somebody and stop making excuses that nobody wants to fight him. That
I don't
narrative is getting
disagree.
very old. That,
I ain't
that narrative is
disagreeing.
becoming super old. Tired of hearing it, and I just want to see Devin Haney get in the ring and fight. I don't give a fuck
Man,
if it's
it's almost
Keyshawn.
been a year since the man done fought.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't give a fuck if it's Keyshawn. I don't give a fuck who it is. Get your motherfucking ass in the ring, win a fight or lose. I don't care, either or. Just do something. You know what I mean? Get this shit out the
We
way.
we starting to move to what we talked about earlier. Them taking them 12, 18-month layoffs. All right, keep pushing and run.
Everybody ducking. Everybody ducking Devin. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? The money's right all the time when it comes to Devin right now, and this shit getting old. This is my
But
personal opinion.
Devin, like I said, Devin, like Eddie Hearn said, he's horrible. People don't want to give him that money, and they want a lot of money.
Yeah, they do. And they don't want to put up nothing. They don't want to just like certain other content creators said that be messing with them. Oh, well, you know, the way to go is how the rich stay rich. Well, what you got to do is you use other people's money. Why would you use your money? That's stupid. Like, get the
Who
fuck
said
out
that?
of here, man. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I ain't giving no clout to nobody. So what I'm saying is that is BS
Well,
to make
most of
that
that
kind of
is true.
statement.
Most of that is true.
Yeah, but in perception of my perception of this fight, I don't want to hear that. Just get in the goddamn ring and fight, bro. Fight somebody.
Mhm.
Not everybody's messing up the bag. Not everybody's trying to walk away from the table. This shit is getting old. Fight
Yeah.
Keyshawn and get it out the way. or fight Shakur. Drop your belt, fight Shakur, because that's the fight that you can make the most money, or fight
And
Keyshawn.
see,
That's
we all knew that was gonna come up. That's why you always keep saying drop the belt, drop it. Because deep down you're lying on
no,
this show. You're lying
no.
on this show. This is my opinion. You want that man to drop the belt because you really want to see Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson.
Well, you can think
Blue,
what you can think what you
Blue,
think, but
stop it,
that's not
Blue.
true.
Stop
No,
it,
it's not
Blue.
true. You ain't gonna sit
Yes,
there
it is.
and put some. You ain't gonna
Yes,
sit
it
there and
is.
put that on me, that jacket on. You know what's
That
that's
because
you. That's how
if
you
people
feel.
notice, you say that shit all the time. Drop the belt because you know if he dropped the belt, you want him to fight Shakur Stevenson. But
I
I
don't even think he
swear
was
to
fighting
God,
Shakur
I
Stevenson. He
hope
just signed
Shakur
with
and
the
them hurry
Dome.
up and fight El Rayo so Blue can get it out of his mind that Devin and Shakur can fight. Let him fight Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, see, that's how you feel. See, you was waiting
I
for the
don't want to
opportunity
see
for
him
me to say
fight
that
no
so
born
you can
ass
say what you
Shakur
just said.
Stevenson. I
Yeah,
want to
that's
see
why
him
you
fight
saying that.
Keyshawn Davis. You
I
know,
want to see the best fight the best, and I
yeah, I
look forward to
mean,
the fight. I don't care if he fights
sure,
Keyshawn.
Blue.
I don't care if he
Sure,
fights
man.
Shakur. It is what it is. That's just point blank. That ain't wishing upon a star. That's just stating what's the facts, man.
Amazing. Hey, I saw something interesting from after Africa fought the other night. Shakur said something to the effect Africa and Keyshawn, they were the two best fighters, and it's interesting that they came up training with him and that they're gonna fight each other. Do y'all think Africa and Keyshawn end up fighting each other? And second, why the hell Shakur ain't gonna fight neither one of them?
They all butt boys. They all butt boys. You know,
Okay.
Shakur, Richard Hitchings, Keyshawn Davis. They all butt boys. They're not gonna, that's why they don't mention each other's name, man. This shit is crazy.
Hey man, in single, in tennis, I don't care how good of friends you are. If you get in the same tournament, you got to play each other. In any other sport, you got to fight. Like you got to play the best. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, hey man, we friends. We ain't got to fight each other. All right. Y'all tell me the last time we done heard this. What friends didn't want to fight each other?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Has that ever happened?
Nah, not as I know of. Not as I know of, champ. But these dudes are soft now. These are new soft generational ass fighters. In that case, if all of them become friends, who's going to fight who, Doug?
Ain't
If
nobody
all
gonna
of
be
them
friends.
become friends.
Listen, man, we can be friends after we all retire. We can all talk about how we fought each other and what happened in our fights, and somebody gonna have bragging rights and somebody ain't. But they're going to make this fight, man. That's how.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Hey,
just
make the fights
crazy.
happen, man.
Mike
Make
Tyson
the
said
fight
it the
happen.
best. If you my friend, then you will make money with me. We gonna make some money together.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would like to see that fight, Keyshawn and
But
Shakur fight.
I brought that up because the first bid is done. But it is what it is, man. So the final prediction on the Zepeda and Roach, man. How you think it's gonna go?
I got it going to a decision. Like I say, because I'm picking, and I got the right. I hold the right until Friday to change my opinion. But I'm going
Yeah.
Zepeda right now.
Yes.
I'm going Zepeda, and I'm going Zepeda, and like you said, I look at it as a 50-50 fight. But I'm going. I got 51 Zepeda, 49 Roach, and I think it really comes down to the work rate. And if Roach is willing to increase his work weight to as well as punching in between punches, counter punching, going to the body, slowing Zepeda down. And I don't know what it is, but the back-to-back draw situation is messing with me with Roach. I don't know what that is, but back-to-back draws is just odd to me. It just seemed like it ain't gonna go your way on the scorecard. That's just what it seemed like. So yeah, I'm picking Zepeda to win the fight.
Pick a draw.
Hey, that might be where it end up at while you joking.
Oh my God, man. This dude Roach ain't got no luck, man.
He got no luck, bro. None.
He just got to do better. That's all.
I thought he was winning against Pitbull minus the knockdown, but you can't get knocked down in a close fight like that.
Yeah. You just gotta do better. That means you gotta bring it on like them championship rounds, man. These fighters, you gotta try to get them championship rounds. No matter if you're winning or losing, you think you're winning by a lot. You try to get them championship rounds, man.
Fight. You gotta
The
fight.
10, 11, and 12 round, you need to get them rounds, man.
Hey, when Devin and Lomachenko fought, Lomachenko thought he had it in the bag. Didn't put the work in the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? Each round matters. Each round.
Yeah. Yeah, so
you ain't knocked nobody out. You ain't knocked them down. Come on, man. You can't guarantee what the judges saw in that round.
yeah, I agree, man. But Berlang is the closest to Tank right now.
Oh,
But
Lord.
the leg
Oh,
skills
Lord.
and a bigger side. Legacy, you tripping.
Hey, man, where anybody got the plastic cup? Somebody need to be drug tested. He said, bro, you get closer to Tank.
Yeah. But shit, man, I don't know, man.
Blue, final prediction.
Right now, I'm gonna pick Roach. I'm gonna pick Roach. They go 12, right? They're going 12.
Yeah, it's a championship fight. Championship.
Yeah, they doing 12. I'm gonna pick it 7-5.
I'm going split decision. I'm going split decision for Zepeda.
7-5 or 6-6 draw. One of them.
What about you, Blue?
Right now, but Friday I'll be changing my mind.
I already know.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the fight goes the distance. I'm gonna go 7-5, man. I really want to say 8-4, 8-3.
For who?
But we'll see. Look. I don't care who wins.
What? Hold on, man. Hold on. What kind of predict? Hold on, Blue.
I know.
Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. Nigga cannot talk. Nigga cannot talk.
Yeah, you sure can.
This man just said, I'm going to go 7-5, 8-4. I said, for who? I don't know who I'm going. How you going to go 7-5, 8-4 for nobody?
Because it's a 50-50 fight to me right now.
I ain't never heard. Hold on, Luke. I ain't never heard nobody say I'm going 7-4. I'm going 7-5, 8-4 for nobody.
Look. I think the winner of the fight, I got it in a 50-50 fight, and I got the winner of the fight.
You got to pick somebody, man. That's the point of picking.
Oh, man. Lamont.
That man says 7-5, 8-4, nobody. Man, I never heard none of that crazy. I never heard.
No, what I said is that's for the winner. I said that's for the winner.
That's crazy,
whoever
man.
wins is gonna be 7-5 or 8-4. That's what I said.
Whoever wins, I don't know who gonna win. I ain't nobody to win, but 7-5, 8-4, what it's gonna be.
Exactly. You damn motherfucker.
Y'all got any other thing, man, to talk about before we get up out of here? Anything you want to talk about?
Oh no, I want to ask y'all real quick. Tim Zoo, going back to Tim Zoo. Shout out to Earl Spence, man. Once again, the big fish. Tired. I wanted to ask you this: what's next for Tim Zoo? What do y'all?
Jamel Charlo.
You think? Well, hell, it'll have to be in the States. Charlo can't get over there to.
No, I ain't say Jamal.
You said
Jamel.
I like that fight. I think Jamel. I don't know what Jamel.
That's what I want to see.
I like that fight.
That's what I want to see. Because when they asked Jamel who he picking for the fight, he said Tim Zoo.
Oh, did he?
So yeah, he said Errol. He didn't say Errol was wild, but he said the same thing I said. Because if you go back to the Ugas fight, he didn't look that. That's when he started diminishing. Man, when you fight like Earl Spencer being on wars, man, that should take toll on you. The car accidents and the drinking and the kissing the man and all. Oh, my fault. I mean. And the yellow beady shit. I mean, my fault. There, I can't. My fault. But anyway, man.
Come on, Lou.
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
They was dancing together. You know, they be doing their dances together.
Yeah, they did more than that.
Feed into it. Oh my God.
No, it's true. You
He did, and he kissed the nigga on the cheek, man. What you talking about, man?
Then I'm gonna feed into it too. God damn it. What about his lady put the rose petals to the bed and the nigga eating cherries?
Well, he might
Strawberry
have.
chocolate.
I mean,
I mean,
we talking
that's
real
with his
stuff.
girl.
We
That's with
talking
his
that shit.
girl. I
We
can deal
talking
with
stuff that
That
happened.
is
But
real.
anyway,
That
man,
happened. Hold on. No, that is real. That happened.
Charlo said
but that's with his
he
girl though.
Charlo picked
Man,
Earl to
somebody.
lose, and I think he wants Tim. Maybe him and Tim Zoo. I think that'll be a good fight.
Hey, what year did Charlo fight Canelo? 2004?
Shit, ain't no 2004, man. He talking about 23, maybe 22.
Was it 22? Has it been that long? He been
I don't
fighting around
know.
22? Damn.
You know, he been out for a minute too now.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, you're right. 2023.
Yeah,
So
September
it's 3 years this
30th.
year.
What's the fight? Isn't there another?
It's about to be
recent fight?
3 years, like Earl. So he better get a tune-up.
Yeah, he better.
Or
Hey, man,
another fight this weekend. Is there supposed to be another fight that's kind of big? I thought.
who?
No, I'm asking. Is there supposed to be another kind of big fight this weekend? I know.
Abney
I thought
said
there was
Tim
one
going
more.
after Laura.
I like, Laura, quiet as kept. Laura might put hands on him. Just saying.
Yeah,
Okay, so if Laura gets KO, what y'all gonna say?
That he was
He's
old.
washed up.
That he old. Because the man 50-something years old. Let's see. I don't see no big fights outside of that one this weekend.
Yeah, I thought it might be another one. I can't call it.
Hold on, I'm checking.
no, it ain't that many. You know, fight this weekend.
Okay.
But
Most of the
Who they
stuff.
fighting on? Who they fighting on? It's gonna be
you talking about Roach and Zepeda?
yeah.
Ain't they fighting on PBC?
I thought they were fighting on Pro Box.
We're fighting on Pro Box?
I thought so. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me.
Nah, they fighting on. Wait a minute, it ain't saying.
Well, I know they ain't fighting on Netflix. I don't think they ain't fighting
Hell
on
no, they
Paramount.
no damn Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. Who they fighting with?
I think it's Pro Box. Y'all think I think it's Pro Box.
I mentioned Pro Box last time. It might be Pro Box. I don't know.
I mean, well, think about it. He is a Pro Box fighter.
Hold on.
But to pay to fight for Golden Boy, so
Yeah.
So it should be on the zone then. It should be.
Well, that's what I
yeah.
was thinking.
Yeah, it's on the zone. It's on the zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on the zone. Yeah, because I keep forgetting PBC and the zone got that Whatcom agreement now. So
Yeah,
put them fights on
That
there.
is true. Yep.
Nah,
You
man,
know.
it ain't nobody else fighting this week.
Conwell, that's your man, ain't it?
I ain't no big Charles Conwell fan.
Hey, who is Moses Atonement supposed to be fighting? It was supposed to be.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
It was supposed to be Francis, right? But now he's fighting somebody else. I forgot who it is.
Alpataya about to defend his Lufa belt. Hey, Tay, what's up? Y'all hit that like button. Alpataya, y'all in love with that dude. He's going to be on the Ryan Garcia Conor Ben undercard.
It's diabolical.
Who he fighting?
I don't know.
That'd be the problem. He can be on it. I don't know who he fighting. So
I would rather be co-main if anything. Shit.
You know, so I saw that. I said, oh, he's an undercard fighter now.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, Ryan ain't going to be on too many people undercard, so you better believe that. Y'all can say whatever you want about Ryan Garcia. He ain't going to be on too many people undercard.
hey man, how many rounds, Luke? How many rounds? And I'm going plus or minus 8. You think Conor Ben make it past 8?
I gotta see how Ryan. I gotta see if Ryan taking it serious. What he's doing right now. Like Crawford, I'm agreeing with Crawford on Twitter. You know, I never agree with that nigga. He
What he
said,
said?
Ryan, you better take this shit serious, or you you might get knocked out. Cause Ryan bullshitting Carter been training like Mr. T.
Hey,
Yeah, Ryan said he's gonna beat him under 3 rounds. He
Nah,
said
that
I'm
shit
probably
ain't.
gonna get you out the
I
first
don't think
round.
under 3.
That ain't gonna happen. You know, but I think Ryan gonna put him down. One
I
thing
heard
we know
about
about
Jake.
Ryan, if he put you down, Ryan got the killer instinct. He trying to get your body there.
I think he's gonna catch him with a body shot. I think all that. I think the weight cut, man. When you move up in weight and then you start coming back down, hey,
You want Conor to win because you don't like Ryan at all. You just don't bet like that, man. Y'all just liking fighters that had y'all broke. Don't be betting like that. You know, I like Conor Ben though, but I just think Ryan gonna beat him. I think, but we'll see. You know, we don't care nothing about showbiz at all.
But
We don't talk
Conor needs to
about
win this
dudes.
fight.
We don't talk about that dudes they call men moist on here legacy. So, leave that showbiz shit to him. Don't nobody listen to that nigga. That weird nigga.
oh hey, I ain't never listened to him, so I can't say. I don't know what he be saying.
Nobody listen to that weird ass nigga.
Yeah,
But
man,
yeah, man.
we about to go through another little drought.
Yeah, after this week. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Canelo fighting and Billy. Y'all interested?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
Canelo shot. Billy might put him in dirt, but I doubt it.
Canelo, no, Canelo know how to
Canelo got
survive.
that granite chin, man. It's hard to put him in the dirt. It's hard, but you never
Yeah, but
know.
I will say he got his surgery, so we'll see what kind of fighter he comes. What kind of
He's
fight
still
he-
gonna be an old washed fighter. That shit ain't Canelo been washed, man. Canelo done. He need to retire too.
Hey, if he go out there and stop him, Billy, you gonna give Bud credit then?
No.
You ain't giving Bud credit for nothing.
No. No. Mm-mm. I give Bud credit for beating Mazumov. How about that?
Mazumov, he ain't bad. He
There you go. Mazumov. I give him credit for beating Mazumov. Now I hear some unfortunate incident. I don't give him credit for beating Earl. I don't care. Don't give him credit. I'm taking it back. But it is what it is, man. These dudes, man, they better step it up, man. Hopefully we can see some more of these dudes in the fight. We only got football season about to start, so these niggas gonna be in trouble. And Zuffa, they're not gonna be. I don't see them having boxing matches on Sundays because they will not be watched if it's on with football on.
Yeah,
It's just not gonna happen.
I don't know why they pick Sundays anyway. Well, I guess
They do Saturdays too. They do both. They got fight this week. Some bums, I think, this weekend on Saturday. So we're gonna see it, man. But another show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It is what
Let
it
me say
is.
something real quick. Shout out to the undercard on Zuffa for the amateurs, man. On the prelims.
You said for the what?
For the prelims, they had a lot of amateurs. They had some amateur fights. I just
didn't see
want
the
to say shout out
prelim.
to
Me
I just
either.
want to say shout out to them. But all right, Lou, you got it, man.
Well, it's up,
Versus Ross Baru.
Yeah. Peace, love, and hair grease, everybody in the chat and then listeners, and to us on the panel.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. We're gonna see Roach, Zepeda, the winner, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it, man.
Hopefully next week we can actually start to break down what's gonna happen with Devin and Keyshawn. Hopefully they get something done.
Exactly. Peace, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.